Hello, my name is Adriana Callie, and for this week's module, the nonprofit organization that I selected to present on was PetSmart Charities. So what is PetSmart Charities? PetSmart Charities is a nonprofit organization that is associated with the pet store PetSmart, whose goal it is to find lifelong loving homes for every pet, especially cats and dogs. They have a strong emphasis on adoption events and adoption centers, different pet rescue programs, and enforcing spay and neuter efforts. All other donations received go towards local animal welfare groups in different communities, and the funds pay for adoption and spay and neuter programs. So a little more information about PetSmart Charities. They offer a few different kinds of programs, including community grants, which can be targeted by individual communities, free roaming cat grants, spay and neuter blitz grants, and then different grants for animal welfare groups, grants for funding their individual needs. There's also the cat adoption centers in PetSmart locations that they fund. They partner with local animal welfare groups who come in and take care of those facilities and try and get those cats adopted. They host adoption events at local PetSmart stores, and PetSmart Charities comes up with national adoption weekends that are hosted around the country and where animals are brought in to be adopted. They have weekend adoption events at PetSmart stores where local animal shelters bring in animals as well. And then there's also community-wide adoption events, and they provide funding for advertising and other fees so they can host those events. They also have a rescue wagon, and it's an actual vehicle that travels across the country to pick up and drop off animals to bring them to different locations. And they also support emergency relief, and they work to provide supplies and funds during rescue situations, whether a rescue center shuts down or a natural disaster happens. So the impact of PetSmart Charities, in 2013 alone, they found homes for almost 180,000 dogs and 239,000 cats, and they assisted more than 10,000 pets through their emergency relief systems. And they funded 2,800 animal welfare organizations in all 50 states, totaling a whopping $34 million invested in communities. So, how did they do it? PetSmart Charities uses a social media presence on various social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, as well as their own website. So, how do they make social good using social media? First, they meet the needs of individual social responsibility, also known as ISR, which is they give anything in any amount to make the world a better place. They do what they can. In various ways, PetSmart Charity gives back, including their skills, knowledge, time, and donations. For skills, they find and offer very skilled veterinarians to help spay and neuter the animals, as well as educate the pet parents who are looking to have their animals spayed and neutered. And they are also skilled at planning adoption events across the country to benefit the animals, as well as those who are adopting them and the animal welfare groups who are hosting the events. As for their knowledge that they give, they extend their connections to friendly and reliable animal welfare groups that are local to them, to pet owners who are looking to buy a pet, or those who already have a pet. They share information regarding animal health facts and tips to try and educate pet parents as much as they can. And they share local information of veterinary services, animal welfare groups, and adoption centers that people can contact to gain more information or help by volunteering or just to get more knowledge. They offer their time. They work tirelessly to share their cause across the country to get more people involved and caring about what they care about as well. They are solely focused on saving animals' lives. They don't waste time trying to tackle too much at once. They found this cause and they are sticking to it. They work constantly to improve their services, making sure that they offer the best for what they can afford, and they extend their network and increase the use of their programs. And all of their time goes towards helping animals. Also, their donations. All the money raised goes towards saving animals' lives and reducing pet overpopulation, which is their goal to reduce. And they're consistently encouraging others to donate to their cause as well. They're educating them on why it helps the situation and how their dollars are making the world a better place. They also build relationships. They create online relationships between the pet parents and the PetSmart charities. They always thank them for their efforts, whether they adopted an animal or they donated $1. They encourage sharing their stories with the community so others can see how they're helping. They follow up by engaging with people who they've recently spoken with and show on social media their gratitude. And they connect with other organizations alike and they share information and stories. They also show that their small acts of generosity and inspiring others help. They inspire others to act in the same manner as they do for social good. They donate time as volunteers or donations to support funding for research. And they show that each donation matters. They encourage everyone to contribute in small efforts to do what they can and offer what they can. And they donate their time to help with events and the funding to create them as well. So overall, PetSmart Charities proves that you can do social good by using social media.